Yeah, okay, ready to start here. Almost on time. Or what I'm thinking of as... I'm thinking of 8:30 is on time. Still when I'd like to be going live, I think, on weekdays. You know why it's so hard to hit that mark exactly. But I mean, the thing is, I am an early riser, but I still like to have a pretty easygoing morning. You know, read a bit, play something. This is genuinely a good feeling. I know what Isabella's talking about. Coincidentally, I found a sock this morning that I had been looking for. It was sort of under my bed, though. Yeah, it's not news. Chit-chat. I would qualify that as chit-chat. But exactly the kind of thing I'm here for. Got some mail. And those flowers on the beach are not growing. I can see that right now. Nice. That's what Mecca sent us. Whoa. Oh, nice. I remember seeing that in Abel's. Ah. Almost. Oh, sweet. I need to update the list I've been keeping. What did I miss here before? Oh, Croak. Croak frightened me so much. Oh, because I never wrote to them. Like, I've never written to them. I have to move all of these flowers. That's on me, though. These are for somebody. I should just drop this bait until I'm actually going to go fishing. It's ridiculous that I've been carrying it around for a week at this point or something. Hey, we did a good job yesterday, I think. Planting some stuff. I'm gonna put a thing or two in here, and I'll just drop that fish bait for now. Okay. Yeah, so since I finished, that game I keep talking about, Read-Only Memories, which, by the way, there's a mobile version of that, at least on Android. It's just called Read-Only Memories Type M. It looks like it hasn't been updated in a couple of years, so I kind of hesitate to recommend it. It looks like some people, if they bought it a while ago, have trouble restoring their purchase. So, I don't know. Maybe you want to take a look at it. The thing is, the first chapter of it on there is free. It's a free download. So if you're interested in the game, yeah, check your app store for Read-Only Memories. And you can play through the first chapter for free. And then probably, you know, think about picking it up on a different platform if you can. Like I said, I think the Switch version seems to be the best and definitive one. As far as I'm aware. But yeah, since I finished that, I have been thinking about what I want to be playing in my spare time as that sort of go-to game. I really like that level of visual novel to gameplay, honestly. I might look for... I'm pretty sure I have some things in a similar vein. It does make me feel like I should really try and finally play through Snatcher. I do not have a Sega CD. I sort of wish that I did. And you know, the other option these days is that very cool, pretty expensive Mega SD flash card, which will just turn your regular Genesis into... It'll give it Sega CD capabilities, which is pretty awesome. But I would play it, I think, on my Wii, which is pretty nice if you get it modified, or soft modded. Start running emulators on there. I know people have been saying this for years, but it's actually still a really good system for that, even in 2020, I think. In particular, it's sort of uniquely suited for playing Snatcher, because the Genesis emulator on Wii supports using the Wiimote as a light gun, like to emulate the light gun attachment. And apparently there's a couple of shooting segments in Snatcher that supported using one of the actual plug-in light gun peripherals that Sega had out. Or maybe, you know, I think it was made by Konami or something. But that, to me, like, that seems like kind of the way to get the most out of the experience without spending hundreds of dollars on hardware. Alright, yeah. I guess I'll see about replanting all of these flowers this morning. I should have known from how this rose didn't grow anymore. Birdhouse and one simple bed. Yeah, I don't think so. Alright. Tuesday. Turnip Profit was saying that we should see a big spike. I like that. That's just a great classic design. I don't know, I don't like phones much, or at least, I don't know. I have mixed feelings about phones, as I'm sure most people do. That makes me a bit nostalgic. Ooh. Wow. Yeah, that's all fine. Alright, but, I'm gonna want one of these, too. These are one I can see myself, trying to collect all the colors of. My coffee. I'm already on my second cup, but I did have a light breakfast, so that's what makes it okay to me. Okay. Let's pull up Turnip Profit. I think it's starting to spike. We would already be making almost twice our investment. I need to put in yesterday's information. I'm pretty sure it was 93. One, 7. Okay, we gotta hold out. Right? 100% large spike. It is just going up this afternoon. Alright, that's cool. I was expecting this after yesterday's data. And, you know, I'm gonna check what it is at noon. And depending on my workload, I will be able to open up for people. Put a dodo code up and start another stream. But we'll see what it is. You know, it's going to be a large spike, but it might only be in the 200s. Which is good. But because it's early in the week, I'm not sure it would really attract people. I would probably... I think I would sell, though. I mean, whatever it is, I'm probably going to sell all my turnips this afternoon. It'll be above 180, I think, guaranteed. Almost guaranteed. And, at that point, it's twice what I put in. And since I paid off my house loan, I'm not, like... This is just, you know... it's fun money, right? I gotta put that incline in. I'm gonna remember to actually get that incline started at some point. The big reason why I think I haven't just jumped in and done that yet is that I'm not sure. I need to really go take a hard look at the face around there. I forgot to hit record. I'll maybe grab this one off of Mixer and put it up. So if you're wondering why you saw a bunch of music at the start of it, that would be why. Now I could cut it out. It would only take a couple of minutes. But... well, we'll see. You'll know. It's sort of funny. If you're watching this on YouTube, or, you know, just not live on Mixer, you know what I've done. I don't know what I've done yet. I'm really glad to be back on my rhythm with these money rocks. But just sort of, I guess, vaguely on the topic of just stream stuff. The next major, the next area of improvement I'm specifically looking at is still working on microphone audio quality. I listen back occasionally to snippets of my VODs, and recently boosted, just gave a flat volume boost to my microphone. I thought it was just quiet. Still just a little quiet. I'm hoping it's okay now, and I'm really open to constructive feedback. Because I think I want to try to... I don't know, I need to learn exactly how compressors actually work. Speaking very honestly. And once I've done that, I may also be looking into applying some kind of equalization. And the other thing I can be trying is trying to speak kind of in my upper register. which is something I used to do, and do when I'm speaking on the phone or in certain circumstances. It's not particularly comfortable for me, honestly. I have to really kind of actively do some muscle stuff in my, like in my throat to modulate my pitch upward. I'm just gonna put a few bells in that I don't need right now. And I've mentioned I just like round numbers. I don't let it... No. I just prefer looking at that. I don't think there's any reason to look at this here. But yeah, talking about the microphone stuff. Yeah, speaking in my lower register is what I default to a lot of the times, and especially in the morning, where I do have housemates kind of next door, or not next door, just in the next room. That would be the phrase. I do think I want this, actually. I don't feel like I need to be quiet as a mouse or anything, but I do feel like I don't know, can't do a full projection. Not that that's ever something I'm really prone to do. I'm a mumbler. I am a mumbler and a low talker, I think. Unless I'm making a semi-conscious effort to do otherwise. I remember being in sort of a school play when I was I guess around 3rd or 4th grade, and that's when I was introduced to the concept of like projecting your voice, and was also introduced to the idea that I speak in pretty quiet tones for the most part. And that's been me generally. A lot of habits that I've kind of had to correct evolved around just sort of trying to keep a low profile. Walking on like the balls of my feet rather than heel toe. That's something I still have to think about a lot. And is also, I've been told, partly due to like short hamstrings. This is the recipe I want. Al's got it, please. This is what I was talking about. I mean, when I wanted a customization option for the other garden rock that we just, we made like yesterday or the day before, this is pretty much what I was thinking. It's alright that it's a separate recipe. Yeah, you gotta rub some weeds on it. Rub some weeds on it. Make it all mossy. Oops. Okay. That's interesting. Just right in the path there. You know, I've been thinking more about it. About, rearranging things on the island. And right now, I think I'm just interested in continuing to use the landscaping tools. I don't think that there's anything I really want to relocate. The one that I would put the most thought into, and may put the most thought into, is the museum. Except that kind of what I think I want to do a landscaping project around it where it is now. I mentioned that, I think. Why is he wearing that raincoat? Didn't I have some other random stuff in here? Yeah, like a wooden chest. Just don't put that briefcase away. I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. You know, I should probably... I think you can configure OBS to start recording when you go live. I should probably just turn that option on. It's so rare that I do. And I've been doing streams that I don't care to save. I probably have enough stone now to make that mossy rock. And I want to expand my Zen garden too. I still need to do the reading on that I've been meaning to. I've done a fair amount of reading on Zen Buddhism, not recently, but Buddhism as a philosophy is something I align myself, or am aligned with, and just try to yeah, I don't know, that's a good framework, in my opinion, for figuring things out. But at least in what I've gone through, which isn't that much, a couple of books. It's a few books. None of them had, I don't think, dwelled on the gardening aspect. It was much more about the meditative aspects and the practice. And with Zen, a lot about the koans. I can remember reading about how to pronounce it correctly, but, big readers know the problem of learning words and Sometimes it's really not knowing that real-world pronunciation for a long time. You want to look self-satisfied, but in a charming movie star kind of way. Grease up those teeth and get ready to smile wide. You'll find that smirking exudes just the right amount of confidence. Let's try it out. And it shocks him. I learned it from you. But no elegant mushrooms. That's boy. I got these rare mushrooms stacking up, but I don't have one elegant mushroom around for a recipe. And Sahara's here, I guess, I'm opening up later, I'll mention it. You know, people should have some spare bells on them, right? Now, what is up? Yeah, I'll send you a letter one of these days. Can you use that? Oh yeah, I don't think he cared for that too much. Certainly isn't trying it on. Oh man, I just had like one of those, it's funny, I guess I'm taking this pretty seriously because for a second I thought I never turned my microphone volume back up. And I had to check and, ooh. Also, man, look at all these roses. Love it. Love it. No, it's not, you know, I can see it. It's not a 5-star town yet. Maybe we'll check again today, because I did put more fencing down. And I've decorated more, but I feel like we're 4.5 stars. A few more little fence garden things and maybe we'll be there. Good morning, Sable. Okay, and now we're just on some standard dialogue options. That's alright. I'll have to check. I'm pretty sure I bought one of those. Oh. Yes, I am. I'm not going to do this on camera, but I am going to need to... Oh. I'm going to have to come in and out of Able Sisters about, let's see here. 14 times? Good thing there's... Alright, I'm not going to be sarcastic. I really wish they had a cart system for this. This is going to be infuriatingly slow. So I'm just going to go with this for now, I think. Oh, hey. Good morning, Mr. William. Yeah, I will probably have my gates open this afternoon. Oh, I meant to buy those things. But, Turnips are probably going to go up to something good. They're at 177 right now. And turnip profit is saying it's just going to go up this afternoon. So, look out for that later. But, you know, if you want to get notified, feel free, if you want, to hit follow. When I get good prices, I do open my gates up, and, I've had a few streams where people have come over to sell, hang out a little bit. You know, you can just come and go if you want to. I appreciate the interest. If you want to see current turnip prices, I'll do it. I can bring that up right now. So this morning they are at 177. And, here, let me pull this up a little bit. There we go. So the important stuff is at the bottom there. Whoops. Wow, didn't I just buy that shovel? So yeah, if you're interested, I would recommend, following me on Mixer to get notified about the stream later. I don't really post anywhere about the stream. I mean, I don't post anywhere. So that's currently your only way to get any kind of notification, is through Mixer. But it'll be pretty clearly labeled. It'll say, like, turnip chill stream, prices so-and-so. Glad to see people using the bot commands, though. And, yeah, hey, thanks for stopping by the stream for a minute. Ooh, not feeling too good? Alright, we'll get you some opal. Yeah, we gotta help opal out. So what, it's like 9 now, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna check my prices, close to noon, as I'm able to. I don't know if I'll be able to put a stream up at noon, but the thing is, if I put it up later, it will be basically so that I'm able to leave it up for longer. If you get me. You know, if I have to start the stream at 3, it'll be so that I can, you know, leave it going for longer without being interrupted. But, you know. Trying not to count my chickens before they're hatched, as they say. I think I can just put that away for now, too. And we are just holding on to giant clams because hard to track them down when you actually need one for a recipe. This can just go into storage for now. Gotta plant that, gotta put that down, sell that stuff. This to me looks like a kitchen phone. That's a little high though. Yep. That's good. I like it. I like this room, honestly. Coming together. Of course, I know. Ironwood Kitchenette. We'll get there. Alright, I'm gonna head to the museum. Maybe after that I'll move those flowers around. I don't feel like I need to try to hit an hour this morning, since it's pretty certain that I'll be streaming again this afternoon. Ah, come on, fingers crossed. Yes. Alright. What did we get? Oh, excellent. And it's been a while, so I'm gonna get those facts from him again. Arm lizard was one of the largest herbivorous dinosaurs. Due to its long front legs and elongated neck, it seems to have specialized in eating plants up high. Likely needed to eat more or less every waking hour. That's pretty awful. A ferocious forager, yeah. So many dinosaurs, you hear these descriptions of them, and it is sort of unreal. Seem like very impractical creatures. But of course, you know, it's so much, oh, we're out on a limb. We're all scientific, but it's all a very, very long way off. That makes it hard. Complete Brachiosaurus. Looking good. Can we see it from this angle? No, not that one. The other spot on the floor. It's not complete yet, but it is really getting there. Blurry when I take a picture. What's up with that? Yeah, we still need, I think that Pachycephalosaurus in the back there. Missing some of that. These ones are all done. And then I think... Boy, am I down to 2 fossils now? I'll have to put out the word with some people. I'd love to finish this up. I mean, on the other hand, I don't want to ever finish it, you know, kinda. But yeah, only missing about 2 fossils now. We're, still within 2 months. About to finish 2 months of playing. And streaming. How about that? Every single day. That's, man, that's hard for me to believe. I've never been able to keep a sustained thing going before. Give me one moment. I do need to send a text message. Let's see, is Fuchsia still asleep here? Yeah, alright. Wish I could hold this button down somehow and type at the same time. But I can't really. Oh, hey, thank you for following Glittery Stone. Appreciate that. Sorry, I'm about to make you look at me sit while I text somebody off screen. Okay, that's done. Seem to be getting just slightly better at typing. The thing is, this microphone shield here goes in front of my keyboard, so it's sort of funny. I'm better at typing when I can sort of see the position of my hands. It's harder for me to type when I can't see them. So I'm having to learn to touch type kind of properly. And until recently, I had really bad typing habits because I just used the computer a lot as a kid, and I never learned the right, like, hand positions, or the suggested, whatever. And so my fingers, I did a lot of, like, crossing over, unoptimal things like that. So a couple years back when I was, you know, just sort of in between things, I thought, you know, maybe I should look into, like, you know, actual typing. Oh, right, I gotta do it with a shovel. Oh, right, I gotta go buy another shovel. Excuse me. But like, suggested hand placement and, you know, sort of, proper typing technique. And, it helps. It does. I will say that if you type a lot, it's really worth trying to look into some of those, you know, recommended methods. And trying to, like, adopt them where possible, because it might be strange at first, but there was a fair amount of thought that's put into making that, both comfortable and efficient. Those are kind of my two favorite things. You know, personally speaking. Probably sounds a little weird, but I like all these colors a lot. So I'm still not a great typist, especially not touch typing, especially not on my, like, split key ergonomic keyboard. Especially not when I can't see my hands. But I'm doing it more and maybe getting better. You know, the more you can type without looking down, it is surprisingly kind of generally advantageous. Yeah, I can't help but feel like I should be doing this flower stuff more coinciding with like more yard work for islanders. This is like the worst yard to have, kind of. Nobody can see it. I should just put a bench or something, I don't know. Yeah, I gotta think about that. Yeah, I want to move all these windflowers now. Because if I have people over, or more people looking at the stream later, I don't need them telling me that I don't know anything about flowers. I know I don't know anything about flowers. No, I'm not averse to, like, picking up advice or tips from people at all. I need it. And I need to watch that. Like, proper flower breeding guide, because I don't know what I'm doing. This is kind of just, you know, this is kind of just while they grow in, and then I can move them around. Again, yeah. You know, I was thinking, it's not something I know how to do, but I bet that these days, if you have the know-how, it would probably be pretty easy to set up a little tool that looked at like your capture screen of the game footage, and when you hit a button did just like a quick OCR on, I didn't mean to take that, on the turnip price, and gets that number and updates the bot automatically with it. That could probably be like all one Python script or something, if I knew anything about anything aside from another idea, man, what the world needs. That would be cool though. Yeah, what? Oh, I can't? I have some peaches. Oh, man. Can't wait for peaches. One of my favorite fruit. Alright. I don't think there's anything else I want to... let's see if we have a place for this. And I'm just gonna eyeball it. I think in order to expand my Zen Garden again, give it another row. Probably the issue is it starts cutting into all that jazz. I'm gonna have to think about that. I think I should probably undo this business as well. You know, I might pinch it still, like over there a little bit, but yeah, don't really want it buttered in here either, you know. No, that doesn't even totally fit. Another rock looks better. I'm not sure where to put that. It's so mossy. Yeah, I just want to see how it looks on the stony parts. Maybe it's just because of how yellow the grass has gotten, but I don't feel like that totally fits anywhere. Yeah, I don't have a ladder. Did we see Sprinkle yet today, though? Now I'm thinking about it. I don't think we did. That's gonna do for now. Oh boy, everybody really is calling me Dumpling now. Yeah, I'm not fighting it. I think that's everybody, right? Oh, Opal, how could I forget? And no, we haven't seen Soleil today. Let's see if I can find a wasp nest. You know, get lucky. Alright, after I get opal medicine, I'm gonna call it a morning. I've gotten done what I need to. Excellent. Go. And I'll be on this afternoon, assuming my turnip prices are over 200. And I know the standards are kind of high, and you know, if it's like 340 and people don't care, that's fine. Really fine. Good enough for me. Ooh. But I do feel like 200s is, even though it's good, it's the only time you'd make like a show of it is, I'm going the way. No, I can go this way with my terrible shortcut. It just doesn't work very well. But yeah, you know, 200 looks really good by Friday or Saturday. That's a difference. Oh yeah, get this good medicine. Hmm? Well, they don't match, but it is still a complete outfit. I have somebody I have to send those to. I'm gonna eyeball this for a second. What I'm thinking is flatten this out, kind of, but put an incline in. Oh man, that sounds decent. I feel like doing that right now. What time is it? 10:40. I don't have a ladder. I have to go back for a ladder. Nah, I don't feel like doing that right now. I just gotta be honest with you. Thank you for watching. I sure do appreciate it. Whether you're watching here live on mixer.com/thanksalot or later on YouTube, and I missed a message here. My turnips are at 177 this morning, but they're about to spike this afternoon. Potential maximum 540, minimum 177. I guess it could stay the same potentially, but it's looking good. It is looking good. So there will be a stream later today, almost certainly, and I'll throw my gates open for people to come in. But that is later, and now it is time for other things. I sure hope you have a good morning, rest of your day, whatever time it is, and yeah, keep an eye on Mixer for that stream later. I probably will not be recording that and uploading it. You know, I may end up keeping my gates open for hours. Mixer keeps the VODs up for like 2 weeks though, so that'll be available. Thanks again, and I'm streaming every morning, and take care.